So fucking Born to Lose show is on tomorrow. So it's Friday today. As you can see, this thing's still up on the fucking bench. I've just been fucking doing all the little bits that you don't even notice. The little tiny bits, the finishes, take like 80% of the fucking time. So I'm just going through it, doing all the little finishes. So today I'm gonna have this thing off the bench. I'm gonna have it running, riding, I'm gonna ride it around. Dale wants to ride this thing to fucking Feebine pub tomorrow, so it's only like 2 hours or something from here, but he wants to fucking ride it there. So I've got to make sure this thing's dialed, take it for a bit of a ride today, fuck around with it. As you can see, I still got fucking brakes to do, I still got to polish the fucking bars, I still got to do an accelerator cable, bleed brakes, put pedals on. I still got a bit of shit to do, but I should get it done. Like I said, I think there's a little bit of an intake leak or something, but we'll worry about that when we're riding around. So you'll see a lot today. Get this thing done, riding, finished, and I'll take some video at Feebine so you can see the bike there and all that sort of bullshit. This thing's already registered and everything good to go, so I better fucking get to work. Alright, so this fucking foot control fiasco, I finally fucking nutted it out. It took me fucking ages to nut this out, but so I fucking used this fucking here clutch pedal that Dale got off God knows what, but I'm pretty sure it's meant to mount on a fucking rocker clutch mount up here somewhere and blah blah blah. It looked like shit, it was way too high, so I've chopped it down so it fits in here behind the stand and in front of the coil mount, the regulator mount here. So that's all sorted, so that's fucking rigged up. But the foot pedal now on this fucking alternator cover, it's got this little bolt hole here. I'm not actually sure what the hell it's for, but it's gonna be perfect. These are the foot pegs he's gonna run. I think I wanna run a foot peg somewhere here like that. So this is a 3/8 hole, so that bolt goes around that. I'm gonna machine something like this, like I've already done, and I'm gonna chop it on a 45, and I'm gonna have a bit of post coming out like that, and that'll bolt in there, so it'll just be a right angle, and then to support it from fucking levering, I'll just have a little doodad down to here, bolt it on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and make that to get this foot peg done, and then this side will be done, and then I'll go around to the other side. We'll have to talk about what I'm doing on the brake side, but I want to do this side first because this is sort of a fixed height. I want to make sure both pegs are the same height and they're both in the same spot. So I'll make this one first because it has to be here, and then I'll make the other side match. So I'll go through and start fucking working on this, and we'll come back when we've got a bit done, I reckon. Alright, so I just took this fucking bit that I machined and I just mitered it and then welded it up. So that, I've sort of fluked this, it only just goes in there. There it goes. So it sits in there like that. Obviously, like I said, it's gonna do this, but I'm gonna make a little doodad from here, so that doesn't matter. So that's how it's gonna sit like that. And then luckily, I made it out of the right size round, so this will just pop on like that, and I'll just put a hole through it. So that's pretty well it. Put there, obviously you bolt it there, and then I'm gonna have a little stay down here to stop it from doing this. So that's the majority of it. I'm just gonna go ahead and make the stay and do all that crap, and I'll come back when I've got that on there all done, and then we'll go have a look at that side, like I said. So, see ya. So here she is. This is it, this is the little tab I put on there to stop it from fucking twisting. So literally it just lives. You knock that guy in like that. Literally just lives like that. That bolt goes through there, that sits on there like that, nut on there, and that's it. That's fucking done. I just polished this guy up too, made him look a little brighter, little bolt hole in there, and that's it, that's all fucking done. So I'm gonna I need to get some bolts and all that sort of bullshit for this, yeah, that's all just mocked up, but that's fucking it. So I'm gonna go through, tighten all this up, like I said, I need to get some bolts and all this sort of bullshit, and then we'll fucking start on the other side. So I'm glad to get one of these foot pegs finally done. That was a fuck around. Thanks for nothing, Dale. But keen. Got fucking Born to Lose this weekend, so I need to fuck pull my finger out and finish this thing. So Dale wants to ride it there. Typical, cunt doesn't fuck give me a hand at all. Just fucking says I want it for the fucking weekend, so typical. Anyway, back to it. Alright, so we've done, I've got all this fucking mocked up now and bolted on. You probably have a look at that. That's fucking all there. I put the hole through this guy, so he sits there, little tabby there. Like I said, I've got to get all these bolts and fucking get all those sizes and stuff, but now I know I just measure off the bench to this and front to back, and I know where this peg is, and I can make the other side the same. So now that I have an idea, your little seats, nice, eh? Oh, so this is, so I used to have this generator fucking backing plate on here, and that was an absolute prick. So luckily one of the other bikes I'm putting together had this, this is just the later model style shovel one. Brakes set up, and this works fucking way better. I had to modify a little bit. I had to make this little guy in here, but other than that, so I stole this off Fraser, so I'm gonna have to replace it for him, but that fits mint. Like me little brake lines I got made, they fit in there mint, and all that. So now on the other side, I know where the peg is. So this side, I've worked out that I'll just bend this bit of, this is 5/16, 16 mil. So this bit of fucking, this here bit of round that I've just dropped. Righto, so I'm gonna put that in there like that. So I'm gonna pick up the 2 bolts off the master here, and I'm gonna have that go through like that. So somewhere there is the right measurement up and down and back and forth. So somewhere there, obviously everything's a bit long, but I'm gonna make a plate, I think, that picks these up, and then I'll weld this to the plate somehow. I haven't exactly worked it out yet, but that's what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna start by making this plate. I'm gonna sit this on there and work out what looks good, what's gonna work the best. And hopefully there's not too much fucking, hopefully this is pretty stiff out here when I'm done. So I've got some thick stainless steel there. I'll make this plate first, like I said, so that can sit on top. And I'll fucking weld it on and see how it looks. So I got this little fucking plate that's really roughly cut out. I cut this to size. I put a flat in it too, so that it goes up in there like that, and gets welded on like that. So I might chamfer the end of that, but that is in the right spot and everything now. Obviously it's too long, I've got to shorten it, but that's that. So I'm gonna fucking weld that on there. I need to give a little recess so the bolt can tighten up, but other than that, I'm gonna weld that on there, cut it to length, make sure it's what I want, and then I'm gonna weld it out. And I'll show you once I've at least welded it out and it's in the right spot and everything. So there it is, all tacked up. Just got this sitting on here for the minute, but that's sort of, you get the idea of it. It's just a nice little right angle. I just shaped that plate a bit, so it's all shaped a bit better. I'm gonna use cap screws, so I just had to take that little bit out there around the bolt, and I'll use a cap screw in that, so it'll look good. But nice big weld, prep in the top there. I can weld that up and sand it back. But that's fucking basically it. Nice little simple piece. Worked out how far out I want it, so I can chop this, put a hole in it. It's fucking nice and close to the brake, so you won't have to fucking reach too far. It's exactly the same as the other side. It's in the same spot, same height, everything. So I'm just gonna fucking go ahead, weld this out, polish it up, and slap it on. Obviously I got this long ass bolt on here because I need to get some bolts, but I got heaps of bolts to bolt all this front shit up, and then all this is done. I can bleed all the brakes and everything. I'm gonna make a little, this is my little brake thing here. I need to make a little thing, it needs to sit about there. So I'm gonna make a plate off both of these to pick that up. So that'll be nice, and then that's fucking pretty well it. So I'm getting down to the nitty and gritty, the little jobs. After I've done that, I've got to fucking sort the shifter out because the foot pegs are done now. So that means I can sort the shifter out and make sure it's not in the way of my foot when I have it on the ground, because that's the worst. And then typical hipster wants some fucking chain through here, so I got to work out a way so this doesn't fall back and the chain goes slack. So I might have to make a little plate there, but I think I might shorten this too. It's ridiculously high for some reason. But all in all, little jobs left. Pretty keen to rip this thing. It'll be a good bit of fun. And keen for this weekend, Born2Lose show. I have this thing on show there. Hopefully Dale rides it there, has no issues. So let's keep going on these jobs. Alright, so that's it. All fucking polished up, ready to go. So, pretty happy with how that fucking turned out. Very nice and shiny. Nice and simple. Simple doesn't always mean it's fast. This took me fucking forever to work out, so I'm glad it's fucking done. Fucking knock this on, work out some bolts, and get along with the other jobs. Alright, so all this is fucking all done. The brake side's all sorted, all fucking functioning as it should. Got a little rubber on there, all that's mint. Got the brake line on there. But the only problem is when I fucking measured these lines up, I didn't have the wheel in the right spot. So now that I've adjusted the wheel and the chain's tight, it's moved everything back a little bit. I originally had it fucking just on that bolt there, but it was too taut. I couldn't hide the line. So I made this little bracket, and it's gonna live. And you can see that. Try and do this one-handed. It's gonna live on there like that. And then it's gonna hold the brake switch back there like that out of the way, so that I can still hide this line down here. So I'm gonna go ahead, put all this together, and then bleed the brakes, and then that's fucking one of the last things I have to do on this. All brakes plumbed up. Me little fucking mount with me block and me brake light switch is there. I'm gonna trim that actually. Up to the brake. So this is all sorted. Good to bleed and go. Just gave this Chopperware clutch lever a fucking quick polish up. This is a good Australian company down in Sydney, doing all sorts of little bits and bobs like this. They do jockey shifts and all sorts of stuff, but this is a tricky little lever for a rotary top or cowpie foot clutch. So great little thing, fucking cheap as. Obviously it came like that, and I've just broke the edge and polished it, come out like that. So fucking get at it. So this fucking shifter, so this is obviously the clutch lever. I've got it, I actually shortened it a bit, but probably needs to come forward a little bit, but I can adjust that here. So I need to get some fucking chain. Like I said, hipster Dale wants some chain. So, well, I'll get some chain this afternoon or something, but in the meantime, I'm gonna sort the shifter out. So this is just a fucking, probably just a repop fucking V-twin. Obviously repop, we wouldn't make this originally, but cowpie with a weird little fucking, you change gear, because if you have it straight off here, it's fucking terrible. It's so fucking, just fuck all throw. So this makes it nicer, but I've already lopped this off. It used to be fucking super tall, so when you put your foot down, it used to just jab you in the leg. So I've cut it down. I actually had to bend it here too, but to miss the coil, but the coil's probably supposed to be here. So I want the fucking, I've got a cool little, this guy. So this guy's off a fucking, a wardrobe or something, an old one. And that's gonna be my shifter knob. So I just had to machine, obviously that's fucking special thread. So I had to machine a rod to go into that. But I don't want it fucking straight up and down. I want it kicking back a little bit, because I feel like this is too forward. I want it like back here a bit. So I'm gonna make, so this is chrome, right? Obviously when you cut it, it's gonna rust. But if you cut it and then weld stainless to this with stainless rod, it'll almost not rust at all. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lop this down. I'm gonna make a little piece like this, and then the shifter will go on an angle into that, I reckon. So I'll do it out of stainless, like I said, weld with a stainless rod, and it should be right. So there's no need for you to watch that, I'll just fucking do it. Alrighty, shifter fucking done. So I just left that weld in there because if I fucking try and grind it down, I'll grind into the chrome. So if you just leave your weld on there, it'll be right, won't rust. So that's the shifter done. It's a good fucking length. I'm glad I fucking did the little kickback because it's in a better spot now. So all works. I had this stupid thing you've got to space it so it doesn't rock back and forth and it's not tight. So I've got that pretty sweet now. So fuck. Alright, so now typical fucking Dale wants some fucking bars that you can't fucking buy. So I am gonna make some. So he just wants some little fucking Z bars, maybe like 100mm rise in them, bit of pullback and past 90, I reckon. So fucking like every bike cycle zombies make have one. That's why Dale wants them. They are pretty sweet, but fuck Dale. So I just got some pretty fucking thick stainless here. So got some fucking stainless round, and yeah, I'll just fucking knock some out quickly. It's pretty easy. So I'll fucking show you. Righto, so you want to get yourself a fucking shit drawing like mine. So I've got about, so you want to start with this so you know fucking what you're fucking doing. This is a pretty, like I said, copy from a Cycle Zombies front end I've seen on Matty Matheson's fucking knucklehead thing. Really short rise in it. It's only like 100mm of rise, and it's actually got a bit of pull down on the bars, and obviously pull back. It's hard to see in 2D. But I made it 230 so that it'll fit these risers, and if the idiot wants to go back to a straight set, it'll fit them too. And then I also think it'll look better because it's going to be in line with the fork then. So if you go in line and then go out from there. So you want to start with this fucking guy, and I just cut them all straight to start with. So it'll be 90 cut, 90, 90, 90, 90, and then I'll do the miters after that and get it all good. So I'll get them all cut and we'll come back to this, eh? Alright, so I've got all my pits cut now. Like I said, I just cut them 90 to start with, and then I'll come through and work out these angles here and fix that up. I want this one not to be 90. I think I might go 30 or something through there. So, like I said, this is the start. So I've sort of changed the measurements a bit just because you get a bit of a grasp of size when you're fucking putting it together, but there's sort of a very rough idea of how it's going to be. So I'll do these two first, I reckon, the 290s, and then I'll come through and work out what angle I want this guy on and how much pullback and shit. So I'll do that and we'll fucking come back and have a look, eh? So a few of these pieces I've fucking cut up here. As you can see, I've got a nice chamfer on it. Good way to check it. I've set this, I want it 10 degrees under 90, if that makes sense. So like the 90 of the bar, I want it 10 degrees under. So I've set this at 40, and all you do is you just fucking put this guy on there flat like that and then pull it up to that. So that's how you see that's fucking bang on there. So that's how I've done these four. And then for this guy I've just done 45. And to make these both the same, I just fucking good one. I just get me trusty little vice grip there, and you set it up and get your trusty square. And you just make sure the square, both fucking edges are square on both sides. So that one's square, that one's square. So now that's fucking perfect. The closer you get these cuts, the less it's gonna pull when you weld it. If you've got big gaps in that, it'll just fucking pull whatever way the gap is. So the better the fucking finish, like that, the less it'll pull. So I'm going to tack this together how I want it, and I'm going to put it on the bike and we're going to see what it looks like. So fast forward to that. Alright, so here they are. These are the fucking Z bars. So I went with like 50 mil fucking pullback, but I'm not sure if it's going to be alright. I really should have just tacked it, but I ended up just welding it out. But we'll just have to see what the fuck it looks like. Trying to fuck the tank up. I'm sure Dale will be fucking really stoked with me if these hit the tank. So we'll try not to do that, but I'm interested how these fucking really look. but I'm really not sure about it. Fucking don't spin back, you fucking things. There's a ½ inch. Put them in line like that. Just go a little bit. What do we fucking reckon? Oh, fucking. Look a bit fucking shit if I'm honest. Right, round 2. I made him a bit fucking shorter this way and I doubled the fucking pullback, so they fucking look way cooler now. Let's fucking put it on, eh? Ooh. Fucking not overly round, but should be right. Fucking look better already. Fucking look way better. Fucking prizes. Alright. Yeah, they look fucking way better. Let's fucking give it a bit of a tight, shall we? Give us a freaking tight. What's that look like? Oh, fuck this up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, it looks fucking way better. I still might shorten it a bit, but that's fucking alright. Oh yeah, now we're talking. So, I got a bit fucking carried away last night. I didn't fucking film much of it, but I've got the whole clutch side done, finished, bolted up, ready to go. So I basically shortened this, as you can see, shortened the pedal because it was fucking dumb long. It was like up here for some fucking reason. Shortened the pedal, did the chain, got a little D-shackle here on my little clutch arm. I actually had to shorten the arm a little bit because you can just see it, which I didn't really fucking like. But shortened, I left a little bit there, just a little bit of chain on the back just in case you want to adjust it, but obviously all your adjustments here. I didn't like the D-shackle on the front, so I actually welded that up. Not sure if you can fucking see it because it doesn't want to. Anyway, I just cut one of the links, split it, put it around this hole, and I cut it and I welded it back together. So that looks fucking way better. The other thing I did to stop this from fucking slinging back, falling back this way, you just see it in there. Put that little shoulder on that arm, so the shoulder hits the body of the regulator mount like that. So nothing worse than a fucking shit feeling clutch. I've also made it so your foot, you can actually have a reference. I hate it when your foot's just like up in the galaxy, just pushing out here, hoping for the best. This way you can rest your foot on it and push the clutch at the same time. How it fucking should be, really. So I've done all that. Got the bars all polished up, got the grips on, got the twist grip on, got this shitty throttle cable. We're gonna have to fix that up, but throttle cable on, bars on, tanks on for good. Brakes are bled, so that's all sorted. Yeah, just gotta put the number plate on this thing. Tanks on, like I said, fuel's on, clutch is all sorted. I've done all the wiring now. Just put the plate on and we're fucking good to go. About to get this thing off the bench for the first time. Really interested to see what it looks like on the ground. They always look so much different on the ground after you've had them on a bench for fucking months. So looking forward to that. Alright, it's that time. This thing's fucking ready to come off this stand. It's pretty well done. It's about ready to take it for a ride. So let's see how sketchy this gets. I got to find a couple of bits of wood under there and just see if I can roll it off it. So it's only Dale's, so he gives a fuck if it falls over, but first time on the ground, pretty keen to see this. Let's fucking see what happens. See if I can fuck this thing. Fucking do that around this side. Undo this, hopefully it doesn't fall. Oh yeah. a bit after all that fucking time. So let's see how fucking sketchy this gets. Oh yeah, a bit sketchy. Wow. Let's get this fucking wood out of here. Alright, let's see if I can't fucking lose this down here. Yeah. So good so far. Ah, there we fucking have it. Hey, look at this fucking thing. See if the stand works? Can't stand a goer. Needs a bit of a bend, but stand fucking works. What's she look like? Hey, what's it fucking look like? Shit's a pretty gnarly little thing. It's fucking pretty sweet. What's it sit like? Oh yeah. Fuck, that's pretty sweet actually. It's a good riding position actually. I'm a bit upset that I've made something so cool for Dale, considering he's such a fucking weakling. But, fuck yeah, this is sweet. Can't fucking go wrong with that. Should we fucking see if it starts? Let's fucking do that. Give this thing a fucking bit of fuel. See if it wants to start. This is probably the sort of bike you can fucking stand over and kick. One more good luck, I reckon. Oh no. Woo, that's that. First kick. Alright, let's try that again. One. Fucking shit kick of this thing. Doesn't get a full rotation for some reason. Real shit kicker. Perfect timing. I didn't want these exhausts to get fucking too hot. I haven't cleaned them or nothing. This chrome stuff, you always want to clean the exhaust really good before you run it. Otherwise it'll burn all your handprints and shit into it. But that's it. On the ground. Time to fucking, I'll clean these pipes up and I'll take this thing for a rip, I reckon. See what it fucking does.